Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Hello?
Don't chop.
Six shot in attack in Tavern, St. Andrew. No fatalities were recorded after 6 persons were shot in the community of Tavern in St. Andrew by 2 gunmen traveling on a motorbike at about 4:30 p.m. on Friday. The victims of the attack were taken to hospital, where they were all reported in a stable condition. The police reported that the victims were standing outside a shop in the square when the gunmen approached on the motorbike and opened fire. Investigators are reportedly treating the incident as a reprisal for 2 murders that took place in the area in recent weeks, and the feud stem from rival gangs which operate in the Premix Road and Bertha Lane area in Kintyre. In the meantime, Jamaica's murder tally has passed the 900 mark, given the number of murders that were recorded over the past 2 weeks. According to statistics released by the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF, there were 898 murders committed during the period January 1 to August 7, a 10% increase over the corresponding period last year. Since that date, several murders have been committed across the island. Police data reveal that 18 murders were committed between August 7 and 14. Overall, the St. Andrew South Police Division has recorded 111 murders, an increase of 18.3% when compared with murders committed there for the corresponding period last year. St. James follows closest with 104, an increase of 44%, Kingston West 80, an increase of 25%, and St. Catherine South 48, an increase of 20%. Jamaica has recorded 794 new COVID-19 cases, 15 deaths. Jamaica recorded 794 new cases of COVID-19 Friday, bringing the total number of confirmed cases in the island to 61,282. In addition, the country also recorded 15 virus-related deaths, bringing the country's COVID-19 death toll to 1,371. According to the Ministry of Health and Wellness, 3 of the deaths were recorded in St. Ann, 2 men ages 85 and 31, and a woman aged 94. 3 men from Westmoreland also died, ages 77, 78, and 69. 4 women, 2 from Clarendon, ages 85 and 71, and 2 from St. Mary, ages 51 and 79, also died. The other deaths were recorded in St. Catherine, an 82-year-old woman, Kingston and St. Andrew, a 78-year-old woman, Manchester, a 79-year-old woman, and Portland, a 61-year-old woman. Of the newly reported cases that were recorded, 469 are females and 325 males, with ages ranging from 84 days to 100 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, 134, St. Ann, 121, Westmoreland, 81, St. James, Manchester, 79 each, St. Elizabeth, 71, St. Catherine, 62, St. Mary, 48, Trelawney, 34, Clarendon, 29, Hanover, 28, St. Thomas, 25, and Portland, 1. The country also recorded 47 recoveries, bringing the total number of recoveries to 47,675. 2 Jamaicans on drug charges jailed for 2 years in the Bahamas. 2 Jamaican men have been jailed for 2 years in the Bahamas after they pleaded guilty to drug-related charges before a magistrate court in that country on Friday. 44-year-old Daman Shaw and Daniel Grant, 24, each pleaded guilty to 1 count each of possession with intent to supply, a count of conspiracy to supply the drugs, a count of importation of dangerous drug, and a count of conspiracy to import drugs. According to the Bahamas Eyewitness News, prosecutors on Friday said that the police arrested the Jamaicans at an apartment and seized several packages, including 70 packages of suspected marijuana, 19 grey packages of Indian hemp, and a crocus bag with 20 taped marijuana packages. Further, the police seized a total of $4,491 in mixed currency from the possession of Shaw, the report stated. Prosecutors told the court that both Jamaican men admitted to offenses during questioning that the illegal drug belonged to them. The Jamaican men, who have no legal status in the Bahamas, had told officers that they left the country on August 7 for Jamaica on a go-fast boat and returned on August 15 with 50 bags of marijuana, the report stated. At Friday's hearing, both Shaw and Grant, who had no previous convictions in the Bahamas, begged the judge for leniency. Both Jamaicans were subsequently sentenced to 2 years and a fine of Bahamas dollars of $30,000, or the alternative of 1 year in jail for possession with intent to supply. For the other 3 counts, Shaw and Grant were ordered to serve 18 months in prison. All 4 sentences are to run concurrently for 2 years. WRHA taking steps to provide more COVID-19 hospital beds. The Western Regional Health Authority, WRHA, saying it is taking steps to provide additional beds for the increasing number of COVID-19 patients in the region requiring hospitalization. Regional Director St. Andrade Sinclair reported that patient occupancy is at full capacity at the Conroe Regional Hospital in St. James, Noel Jones Hospital in Hanover, Savannah Lamar Hospital in Westmoreland, and Falmouth Hospital in Trelawney. He indicated, however, that while the situation at the Savannah Lamar Hospital has reached crisis proportion, the facility has been positioned to handle the strain being experienced. So what we have to be doing is using tents for some of the patients spill over. We also have the field hospital in Falmouth, which is a 36-bed facility, he informed. The regional director said the requisite adjustments will be undertaken to the facility to accommodate more patients if necessary. Regarding the Savannah Lamar Hospital, which he described as overburdened, Sinclair indicated that we have looked at an area that we are currently retrofitting and expanding and will house about 15 to 20 persons. This, he advised, is expected to be ready within 1 week. Additionally, Sinclair said a 30-bed field hospital will be established at the institution within the next 2 weeks to further boost the facility's capacity to treat COVID-19 patients. In Hanover, the regional director says a tent with the capacity to accommodate up to 15 COVID-19 patients will be erected at the Noel Holmes Hospital within a week. We have located an area for their tent and we are now in dialogue with the supplier. They have created a tent for the area that I already approve. The CEO confirmed that they are working towards getting all of that done over the next 5 to 7 days, Sinclair informed. He disclosed that the WRHA has made arrangements with the management of the El Greater Hotel in Montego Bay to accommodate overflow of COVID-19 patients at the Conroe Regional Hospital. As of Friday, August 20, 15 patients were being housed at the hospital. Sinclair further indicated that the management of the Seventh-day Adventist Church property adjacent to the hospital has provided an auditorium that can accommodate only 35 to 40 people. Up to August 20, some 564 individuals contracted COVID-19 were in hospitals island-wide. Meanwhile, Sinclair has commended healthcare workers on the front line in the fight against COVID-19 for their dedication and personal sacrifices amidst increased medical risk. We are still motivated and the staff are trying their best. I must commend the staff for the hard work that they have been doing and their dedication to what has been taking place because these are not normal times, he stated. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.